welcome to the R&R Property Podcast with the real estate girl, Denise Haynes. In our podcast, we talk about all things real estate in rural New South Wales. We discuss a diverse range of topics to do with real estate, whether it is about making the tree change, doing a reno, or getting to know our awesome country community. If ever you are in the area, please pop by and meet our team. R&R Property are an amazing all-women real estate agency, working within the Stroud, Gloucester and Bulahdelah areas. Now for our podcast.
Hi, I'm Denise Haynes from R&R Property. Thank you for joining us for podcast number 2. Today I want to talk about when people are considering a move to the country, sometimes they have concerns about how their lives might change. Look, while it may seem daunting, moving to the country does have many benefits which, totally outweigh that, and you might find that the things you are concerned about actually turn into a positive. Now, I've put together a bunch of questions that we get asked on a regular basis, and, I'm just discussing each of them as we go through. So, first one that we do get asked a lot is, will I ever see my friends again? Many people find that the country is only 45 minutes or so from their suburban friends, and once they make the time to come and visit you, they will realise that it's not that far away at all. You may also find that they see how happy you are and what a fabulous, healthy new lifestyle you now have and consider making that move themselves. We do actually find that family and friends quite often follow suit. Maybe they've been thinking about it for years but weren't brave enough until they saw you do it. And another way to keep in touch, of course, is Skype and telephone. That's always great to catch up with. And remember, you will be visiting them sometimes as well. A move to a friendly local town will also result in new friends, so don't forget about that. That's always a positive. Where will I shop? We have the most amazing small businesses in our area selling all sorts of goods and produce, lovely farm gates selling fresh fruit and veg, local butchers, bakery, grocery store, plus your standard service providers and retail shops, and of course not to mention the local watering holes. To do a Woolies, Coles or Aldi specialty shop trip could be as little as, say, 20 minutes drive away. And we are centrally located where we are, and, you can choose whatever direction you want to go in to do your shop, so you might want to mix that up a little bit. Otherwise, I can recommend online shopping. That's always fun. What about travel time and the quality of local roads? Travel time may sometimes be longer in distance than what you're used to, but in saying that, you will be taking in beautiful rural landscapes instead of being stuck in gridlock for the same amount of time yet going a shorter distance. So, honest to goodness, that would absolutely do my head in. And we have no pollution here. Of course, that's a bonus for everybody's health and safety. Our quality of roads varies, but for the most part, the roads are improving steadily, bit by bit. They're certainly a lot better now than in times past. So, and if you live along a gravel road, they're usually quite well maintained. My advice is to take your time and enjoy the trip. Will I get a job? So if you need to seek employment within a country area, there are certainly plenty of roles available, just depending on what you wish to do. Quite a lot of people are able to work from home these days as well. So, because technology is improving, that makes that possible. Some people choose to commute, and their trip to and from work is usually relaxing and pleasant. I actually like to listen to podcasts as I'm driving along. Phone and internet providers are varied, but there's always usually something available for all situations to get you up and running. How do I deal with rainwater tanks? Okay, they're pretty easy. So rainwater tanks collect rain which falls onto your roof, either house or sheds. You can generally have as many as you feel comfortable with, and they're not expensive. The water then goes through a fitted filtration system before coming out into your drinking taps within the house. We historically are in a high rainfall area, and so therefore most people have plenty of water. But if you do need extra, there are water carters who will deliver a truckload of water to refill your tanks at quite a low cost. What about those creepy crawlies and critters? Okay, so yes, just like in the burbs, we do come across snakes and spiders at times. It is a matter of being conscious and showing common sense to look out for them in certain situations. Hey, for example, let's not run around in the long grass in the height of summer or through rubbish piles, for example, and especially not in your double pluggers, which for those who don't know, your double pluggers are your thongs. Wear some good safety boots if you have to walk through a paddock, is what I'm trying to say. You can also purchase sonic detectors, which when placed around your house and yard, they emit a deterrent to snakes and keep them at bay. But like in the city, leaving critters alone is probably the biggest tip I can give you here. Another one that concerns people a lot is, will I know what to do on a property? Look, if you are new to owning property, it is always a good idea to do as much research as possible about what you would like to have on your property before taking over. But in saying that, honestly, you will learn the most once you actually put it all into practice. You may wish to keep chickens, grow organic veggies, have a flower garden, maintain livestock, or even use your property to ride trail or quad bikes. But look, there's always locals who will help you work things out or who will be happy to answer your questions. So look, don't worry about that. Community spirit is strong in the country. Okay, well that's it for today. Thank you for joining us. I'm Denise Haynes and we are the R&R property team who are tree change specialists. We live and work within the Stroud, Gloucester and Bulahdelah areas, and if you're not sure, that's about 2.5 hours drive from Sydney. We do have a free tree change guide, so if you would like to jump online and grab one of those, just go into our website or hey, pick up the phone and have a chat to us, call us or email us. We're always here. Okay, thank you once again, and I'll talk to you soon.
If you would like to find out more about R&R property and the Stroud, Gloucester and Bulahdelah areas, whether buying or selling, contact us on 02 4994 5766 or via our website at www.rnrproperty.com.au. On behalf of Denise Haynes and the team, thank you for joining us, and please remember to subscribe to our podcasts.